What's up, guys? My name is Diego Alexis Alonso. Today, I want to talk about being a broken leader. Um, I usually do video. I sometimes do videos on pornography. It's a struggle that me and a lot of other men in the modern day and age struggle with. And I've had successes in battling against it. I've also had some major failures. Today was a failure. And so I want to come on here today to show me when I'm not at my best, right? I don't want you to think that my life is always up high, you know what I'm saying? But like I'm also in the thick of it, you know. I'm also dealing with these battles, with these demons, with these temptations, and I also I lose. I lose sometimes. Today was an example. I watched pornography um, and I didn't do well guarding against it. I really didn't put up much of a fight, which is terrible. But I want to come on here and just kind of open myself up to you guys, and I really don't know what to say. I just know that I want to come bare. Right? I just want to come before you, and when I'm not at my best, right? I struggled with pornography since around 13, 14 years old. I have tried for many years to stop watching pornography, and I've tried many different things, and always, you know, in the past, I would only go like a few days without watching porn, and then I would succumb to it, right? And even when I was in relationships and I was fornicating with other women, hey! Even when I was fornicating with other women, I still struggled with pornography, right? So it wasn't really like an issue of like not being able to have sex with women, but rather it was just like, it's really weird. It's really weird. Like, I don't know if you ever seen Don John. That movie Don John. It's with, I forgot the guy's name, but something Gordon. I forget his name. Good movie. I like it. I like the actor too. But it's like in the movie, it's just like he has like unlimited access. I think he doesn't have unlimited access, but like he fornicates a lot, right? And but then he also still succumbs into the temptations of watching porn, right? Even though he's out there fornicating with a bunch of women, he's still out there. He's still, you know, dealing with the pornography issue. And so I'm going to therapy. I'm going to therapy for it. I'm also spiritual direction. Spiritual direction. Excuse me. Spiritual direction. And these things are helping a lot. And I have to say that ever since I came to Christ, the battle against pornography has significantly improved. I've had a lot more victories, but I still fail. Right? I still fail. But it's not the same anymore, because in the past I would fail, and then I would fall into despair. I would lose hope. And I would often fall into the trap of like just digging myself into a deeper hole, And I still do that sometimes, even after coming to Christ. When I do fall into the temptation of pornography or whatever it is, I sometimes do have the um, tendency to dig myself a deeper hole, but it's a lot more manageable. It's a lot more manageable, and when I do fall, it's I don't lose hope. I really don't lose hope, like, which is big, right? Because in the past, I lost hope, right? I would succumb into the temptation, and I was just like, bro, there's really nothing I can do. I will never, I'm never gonna beat this thing, um, and it was just, I was losing hope. But now I really don't have those feelings anymore. So that's a big improvement. Um, and then I abstain. I abstain from pornography a lot longer. And my dog's pooping right in front of me, just right there. Anyways, hopefully it's gonna stink. It's gonna stink in a few seconds. But anyways, it's so I just don't want y'all to think that I don't I'm in the weeds as you are, my friend. Like, I'm out there. I'm also battling the temptations. I'm also um, I've made progress compared to where I was before, and for those of you who are just a little bit behind me, I'm trying to bring you to where I am. And then but I haven't kicked it myself, not completely. I haven't. I still have yet to reach a year without porn. That would be an amazing feat to accomplish for me, is to go a year without porn. That would be amazing. Ultimately, I want to go the rest of my life without porn. That's what I want to do. Um, but but yeah, my mind goes to this idea that, the goal should not to be a the goal should not to the goal should not be to avoid the sin, but rather to cultivate the virtue opposite of the sin, right? So the virtue that's opposite uh, of the virtue that is opposite of, like, lust would be chastity, and the goal is to grow in chastity. And I don't really know much about chastity, other than the fact that you are basically trying to live a life where you don't have sex until marriage, and but with the awareness that, you are not having sex until marriage because you respect the dignity of the woman, and so, in choosing to honor the dignity of the woman, um, you wait to have you wait to have sex with her until marriage, um, but yeah, I mean, my whole goal is just to that I feel like just the sight should be focused on the virtue and not necessarily the sin itself. If we focus on the virtue, the sin will eventually dissipate. But if we just focus on just getting rid of the virtue, then, like, we kind of have like a void. And how do we fill that void? It might be with another vice, or by the grace of God, you fill it with a virtue naturally. But the issue is that when you try to focus on just like removing the sin, you're kind of focusing on the wrong thing. Um, the focus is going to be on cultivating virtue so that you can be closer to God. That's always the goal. Um, is to be more Christ-like. Um, um, that's ultimately the goal, and part of being more Christ-like is not watching pornography. But the focus is not necessarily on not watching pornography, but rather the focus is on chastity, on um, on having a keen desire to be more like Christ. And when we do those things naturally, pornography will subside. But obviously, it's easier said than done. But I think that's the direction that we should cultivate as men, as Christian men, but as men in general. Yeah, I mean, I'm in the weeds as well. I'm in the thick of it myself, battling these temptations as you are. I'm not 100%. I fall. I'm a weak man. I'm a weak, sinful man, and I need God's grace to help me to cultivate the virtue of chastity. Because by my own will, I can only get so far. I fall short all the time. But with God's grace, He's going to be able to take me a little bit further. A lot further. A lot further. So, I'm with you, bro. Social media, bro. Social media. Lots of temptations there. I get it. Going to the gym. Lots of temptations there. I get it. I'm with you, bro. Sometimes I fall myself. But don't lose hope, and continue to pray. Continue to pray, no matter what. No matter what. Continue to pray and don't lose hope. I wish you luck. God bless.